Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday afternoon, January 12th, with an update on the current weather situation. We've had steadier, heavier rain over the past few hours in the immediate I-95 corridor region. Temperatures slightly above freezing. That steady, heavy rain is now pushing off to the east. The back edge is pushing through southeastern Pennsylvania into New Jersey and will move off the coast over the next few hours. We are not out of the woods yet, however, with precipitation from this particular system. A cold frontal system lies to the northwest across western Pennsylvania. That will slide through late today, early tonight. Temperature will slowly fall as cold air filters in from the northwest to the southeast in the overnight hours. Any lingering rainfall possibly will change over to sleet, freezing rain, and perhaps even snow later tonight. But perhaps more important than that kind of frozen precipitation, which is possible later on tonight, temperatures will drop sharply. And this could result in a black ice type of situation late tonight and early tomorrow, where a lot of the residual rainfall on the roadways and sidewalks right now freeze quickly later on tonight, because a very cold air mass is moving into the mid-Atlantic region for late tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the latest surface map, and here's that cold frontal system. This represents some very cold air. Right now it's quite cold down here at the surface level above freezing, but it's also above freezing at 850 millibars, a couple thousand feet into the atmosphere. Once this front moves on by, it'll start cooling off rapidly, first in the upper part of the atmosphere and then down here at the ground level. And any lingering rainfall early tonight could certainly change over to freezing rain, sleet, and perhaps even some light snow. But more importantly, temperatures will drop sharply, well below freezing by late tonight. And tomorrow will be a very cold day, and perhaps the teens tomorrow night. So this could result in some black ice. This high-pressure system, now situated over the northern plains, will edge eastward into the northeastern U.S., and it is the center of a very cold air mass coming our way for late tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Well, here's the current radar loop, and again, right here is the back edge cutting across southeastern Pennsylvania and just west of the District of Columbia. The back edge is some rather steady and even some embedded heavier rain cells here now moving to the east. But notice out here across West Virginia and western Pennsylvania, there's another band of precipitation associated with that frontal system. We are not quite done with the precipitation even after this steadier band moves through. We certainly can get some light rain late today, and that light rain this evening could change over to freezing rain and sleet, and then perhaps even to some light snow. At the same time, temperatures will drop sharply in the overnight hours, way down into the 20s, well below freezing. Could result in some black ice late tonight and early tomorrow. But here's the latest analysis at 850 millibars, a couple thousand feet in the atmosphere. This red line I drew right here is the freezing line at 850 millibars. It will slowly drop to the south and east over the next several hours as that frontal system pushes to the south and east. And once we get the cold air moving in aloft, that'll begin the process of changing over the precipitation from plain rain to freezing rain, sleet, and perhaps even light snow later tonight. This band of precipitation here is associated with that cold frontal system. Again, not much in the way of precipitation later on tonight, but the temperatures will drop at the same time, and that again could cause a quick freeze, perhaps some black ice late tonight and early tomorrow as much colder air moves back into the mid-Atlantic region. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon will struggle to pass the 30-degree mark in most areas along the I-95 corridor and could plunge to the lower to middle teens tomorrow night. Well, let's walk through some of the 12Z NAM North American Mesoscale Model maps, forecast maps for the overnight time frame, beginning at 7 p.m. tonight, going right to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll look at 3-hour increments for a 12-hour period, and this is when the colder air pushes in. Could result in some frozen precipitation later tonight and a plunge in temperatures that could result in some black ice late tonight and early tomorrow. Focus in on this blue line here. That is the freezing line at 850 millibars a couple thousand feet up in the atmosphere, and we talked about how that is pretty much aligned with the surface cold frontal system. Once that pushes through your area, the precipitation type will likely change from plain rain to freezing rain, sleet, and then to snow. Again, not much precipitation, but the combination of the light frozen precipitation and the plunge in temperatures could result in some slippery conditions later on tonight. Let's now jump ahead another 3 hours. And here's the forecast map for about 10 p.m. this evening. Notice that blue line a little bit farther to the south and east, and still some decent precipitation depicted here by the latest North American mesoscale model run. Again, this is verifying at 10 p.m. tonight. Let's now look just after midnight. And here we go. By this time, about 1 a.m., that freezing line now all the way down through Philadelphia, cutting right across the D.C. metro region. Again, still some precip here depicted by the NAM model. This is the 12Z run from earlier today. At this time, the precipitation very likely to be frozen. Let's now jump ahead another 3 hours. By 4 a.m., notice that blue line, the freezing line at 850 millibars all the way 850 millibars all the way now down to southern New Jersey and south and east of the D.C. metro region. Meanwhile, the light green here, still some light precipitation in the frozen form. Probably by this time it could be in the form of snow. Let's now finally take a look at 7 a.m. forecast map for tomorrow morning. By this time, that precipitation is finally just about over with here in the I-95 corridor, moving off to the south and east. But this very cold high-pressure system is expanding into New England over the next 12 hours or so. Very, very cold air moves right back into the I-95 corridor late tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night, back in the deep freeze. And it'll be a slow recovery during the second half of the work week. But potential exists for some slippery conditions later on tonight and early tomorrow, both from the combination of some light frozen precipitation and potential black ice as temperatures drop sharply in the overnight hours. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.